Welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, brought to you by Friedrich. This is, what did I miss there? Some notice. But anyway, this is my campaign against TF 1377, who's Japan. And we're looking at April 18, 1942. Nice. That is specifically, I'm saying nice because what worries me is these miniature subs getting into our ports, but I'm glad we had some destroyers sitting there. Just happenstance, really. I don't know yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Luck. But here it was hit once. I don't know what that means for that sub, if it's going to sink. I don't know how weak these things are, but here we go. And got the Ha-11. Control room flooding. This one should sink. I don't know for sure, but we're out of ammunition now. Okay, you're out of ammo. Just give up. It's just 2 hits, heavy damage, so we'll listen for the sinking sound, I guess. Ooh, I think that's a mine. Yes. I don't know where. And I think we just heard a submarine sink. Wish I had some mines to drop at Cooktown, honestly. But I don't. So the I-30 here by Brisbane. The Moresby does not. These have 4 I don't know what to level 4 or whatever ASW, and well, if you can't find them, you can't use your ASW, right? So twice they come across the I-30 surfacing or looking around, and twice they can't follow up with that, you know. Alright, so the I-5 is parked here, and we're going right over it. I think we're using this. Actually, we're using 2 different destroyers this time. Usually, third destroyer. Okay. Man, we just can't get it. Keep near missing, rattling, but can't get it. And now, we're not finding it? Okay. So the I-5 gets away. Oh. Well, I guess we had more depth charges to do. Yeah, I was gonna say, probably ran out of ammo trying to hit it, but man, a third mini sub. You know, we don't have anything in this port, so I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. Alright, some aircraft are flying around looking for things. Saw some Japanese snooping around Sydney, and now we're trying to target subs and mini subs and, you know, all the things. Supposedly hit one, supposedly being the key word. I-20 reported hit. Alright, our bombers did not go. And he is still not capping that base. That's okay, we'll bomb it. Alright, that's not gonna last much longer. Some sallies over our troops here at Kalaka. Fort hits. Okay. And if he's not going to cap this, we'll keep bombing it. One disabled squad. And let's see. 7th mixed. That's it. So we only hit one of his groups this time. One of his brigades. It was supposed to be clear sky, and that's what we're seeing here. This is why I let him bomb again, I thought. Alright, I could be misremembering terribly. Supply dump, runway, yeah, we're pummeling this thing. We only have 3 fortresses here, too. The Hudsons are hitting the troops, but don't get anything. Did I change? I don't know. Anyway, some airbase hits there, including a supply hit, so that was good. Alright, Kitty Hawk's flying, sweep to no effect. Alright, so yeah, I did do the full raid. Hopefully this 60 bombers do something. Didn't have any sweeps, so I'm glad no cap. Alright, 60 bombers in clear sky, a 1 disabled squad. Now, is it possible? Well, it is bad terrain, but it's also possible we're fatiguing and disrupting these troops. And some more Blenheim 4s. Let's just push through this. No losses. So, I'm probably going to call off that raid. There's no point. Ooh. Canceled airstrike. So, I think none of our bombers flew from Pearl. That's okay. This is not a huge raid, but, you know, I really want to keep beating up that base. Yeah, getting those supply hits and runway hits back up. Another supply hit. But yeah, beating up the base. And also, the whole idea here is to... Okay, 1 and 1. The idea here is to beat it up, and then I think this coming day we're going to bomb the troops and start probing and seeing what we can do there. Hopefully Cooktown we can suppress and make it not worth his invasion efforts. Here's a nice follow-up raid. And this is moderate rain, so I'm happy for these hits and under these conditions. So yeah, our bombers were going to hit Johnston Island, but didn't happen. we're getting hits, quote unquote, but I don't know. Maybe a final wave here. Hudson 3s. Just a disabled non-combat. Ooh, fire with a near miss. Two hits on fire heavy damage. That can't survive this turn, right? Yeah. I just heard the sinking. Alright, Wen Chao. Just another bombardment attack. So let's push through. And bombardment at Surabaya. Also pushing through. Now this is oof. This is not looking so good. Alright, Lafoa, we're bombarding him. Wow, 7 disabled squads. Man, I'm so nervous. This is not going to be 1-to-1 when we attack. But, I mean, look at these vehicles. I kind of want to try. Oh, man. Maybe with bombings it'll work. Oof. I'm very nervous. Okay, so the bombardment here, again, will continue until we see that we're not getting results. Nice. This is good results. Not so good here. But, two, I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it though. Alright, some expansions here. I especially noticed Suva is expanding. That's good. And some Soviet bases, which who cares, right? Especially now. So we got a couple of submarines refitting. That's nice. Get those with their radar and then back out to sea. Um, well, I shall return. So so I pulled the combat report up because one of my first curiosities was, pardon me, the what it sounded like a mine explosion. So we have the Haas 6 has only one hit. That may be repairable. This 11 has two hits, heavy damage. Uh, I'm not going to say anything sinks unless I know it, unless I see it, the Japanese tell confirm it. The Here's the minefield. Is at Brisbane, and it took one heavy damage hit. Now I believe I heard a sinking sound. I don't know if it was this or a prior one like this one sinking, and then we see other activity here. But now let's take a look and see what we've been told has sunk. And it looks like just the 13. it's worth 4 points, so we'll take it. But we I'm guessing there's two more of these. I'm guessing. If it's zero, then that's under that. I mean, we'll take it because I don't want to assume. With these subs, I've been told way too often that I've been told incorrectly, and the sub is still alive. So I'm not going to take anything for granted. This one may even still be alive for all we know, but I just wanted to check this. The uh, durability here is 12. So, and I'm not 100% sure. Does it say what mine? Just says mine hits. So, if we were to look at a, where is it? Maybe it's under ships. Mines, yeah. So if we're able to look, if we were to look at these, I mean, they're all really high effect. So my guess is that whatever they run into is just gonna obliterate them. But no guarantee. I'm not taking anything for granted. But however, while we're still looking at this, let's say one operational loss, which is because we probably flew some long range stuff. And he had zero. It must not have been flying any long range cap at least, something like that. But anyway, it's one of these LB-30s. These things are so brittle. So brittle. I'll keep repairing them or throwing them out here because I do want to take advantage of it while I have them. Might as well use them up, right? But while we're down here, what I want to do is bomb. Oh, let's take a look real fast too. Did we lose a pilot when he crashed? No, so we're good there. And of course, I could have looked here at the group or the um, squadron, and we still have 8 ready pilots, so should be okay there. All right, back to what we're looking at here. All right, so he has a lot of guys here, and I don't want to attack, but I do want to attack. So what I may do is keep everybody on bombard except for the tanks. I mean, what does he have in the way of anti-tanks? I guess we'll find out because I'm gonna do just deliberate attack and only with the tanks. Um, maybe reserve. Maybe reserve. Um, I doubt we'll push him out, so we don't need to worry about pursuit, do we? I don't know. Reserve meaning we'll join if it feels like it'll turn the tide. Man, I just kind of want to just do. By the way, we could rebuild this division. Um, and maybe I'll just let my tanks attack and see how well they do, and then take a break, of course, right after if it's terrible. So we'll just support with bombardment. But this is what I'm thinking. I'll confirm before I pull before I now by the way, this is Toad AT division. I don't think he has enough tanks for me to use this. So we'll keep it on defend and we'll flip these to deliberate. So 3 tank battalions. So basically a tank regiment is going to try to attack a whole division parked here. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I plan to bomb with everything I can and maybe even including our banshees. I don't want to really give away that we have them here. I kind of wanted to use this as an ace up my sleeve, but I could use the B-17s. Man, he's really repairing this now, isn't he? That's fine. That's totally fine. We'll get, I'll tell you what, we'll get back to bombing that. Let's confirm what our situation is. Overcast and clear sky. I don't know if I want to waste an opportunity for clear sky. So maybe I won't turn that off. But yeah, I kind of want to hit this with everything I have in the air except for our B-17s. So these Marauders, for example, ground attack. And so all B-26s for sure. And I'll keep my A-24s off the grid. Keep him guessing, hopefully. But the A-20s hopefully will help, and these B-25s will hopefully help. All right, and then one more thing. Do these carry bombs? We do have a cannon. I like that. Let's do it. For ground attack, we're gonna go in really low and let's test these 37 millimeter cannons. Maybe we can knock out some tanks at low altitude here. So, cool. What am I looking at? Pilots. Now, the strafe isn't really high. I think they use strafe, but we'll find out for sure. It'll be kind of a cool experiment, if nothing else. I may try this, and just with all the bombing that we're about to do, hopefully you combine that with, um, the bombing with strafing, and then try this attack along with heavy bombardment. I mean, we may have him beat up a bit. I don't know, low on supplies. I doubt it because this is a pretty nice road, and apparently he's got plenty of supplies enough to keep repairing this. So anyway, back to what's going on. I spent enough time there, but I'll come circle back before I send the turn and confirm if I'm going to pull the trigger on that. You'll be the first to know when you watch the resolution. All right, so our bombers didn't bomb Johnston. That's okay. Our battleships are not there. They're here. We are spotted. That's fine. He can't do anything to stop it. We're going to bombard this coming turn. So I'll go ahead and flip it to bombardment. And we will remain on station because I want to make sure we use up all the ammo. And escorts can bombard. I think that's okay. We used up some of our ammunition, Crosby, Kennison, and Kilty, but um, this destroyer force should be patrolling for the time being here. And now we have that his submarine is like running away up here. The problem is he's going to run into the path. We're going to have to try to chase him down, I think. So we'll say, okay. So we'll add a third boundary. Okay. Um, 0. All right. So let's just say boundary 1 is here. And boundary 2 is for now here. We'll just do a bigger range, and we'll, if we see him moving in other directions, we'll adjust accordingly. All right, so yeah, let's go in and do this. Um, Now, this bombardment, yeah, this bombardment should occur before we bomb, so that's the only unfortunate thing. But we also don't need to train anymore, and we can look at Johnston and get in there closer. And in case for some reason it's a daylight bombardment, then we will have that group fly in. Okay, that's that. Checking here. Still unloading. This is absurd. Okay. We are, I am very close, very, very close to being ready to get these carriers on their way. The transports have a huge head start, and we need to cover them, if nothing else by air, if nothing else in ASW mode, as well as try to get some extra destroyers to join with this convoy. Now, fortunately, it's spread out, so one of these transports gets sunk. It should be not very many troops, but yeah. Also, I noticed before, let me double check. They're not full, so if troops, if one of these ships gets hit, maybe they can reallocate the troops. And these are ready to go. For now, I'm going to put this also to rest, maybe. So, probably no need to. But, oh, yeah. So I kind of want to rebuild and then um, break it down again so that these can repair quicker, I think. I'm kind of thinking that's the way to do this because we still have a lot of disabled units. We don't have the transport capacity yet to move this division as well. So yeah, let's just merge it away. And then we will divide and spread out the damaged, yeah, 3258. Yeah, so this will hopefully heal quicker. Anyway, that's my thoughts about that. Hopefully it was a good decision. So Moving around the map some more. We have something going on here. This is going back, but we have something going on here. This is the 9th Marine and heading toward Luganville to reinforce. Because we're at a low 218 assault value, this will bump it up to well over 300. So, which will make it like virtually impossible to take. I mean, I'm only saying that because if you throw in the fortifications, that that puts it over the top. So anyway, Savai'i still unloading. 142 assault value. That's really strong. But yeah, we're slowly trying to get these supports off, and that's what's taken forever. We really need uh, naval support for this badly. I mean, look at this. We have zero motorized support. Maybe it's not even unloading. Let's make sure. Support, but the support is, so we'll leave that. These see, like, all this weaponry is just too hard to unload, I guess. So I can't believe those 75s are too complicated. Anyway, we'll make it happen. Plus, we're expanding the fort for the port for whatever that's worth. Um, it really tells me where. Let's see. We need to get this USN Seabees out there. Although these are just engineers. No, um, we need naval support is what we really need. Well, I don't know. We just don't have the right. We just don't have enough base USN naval supports. Anyway, more stuff is coming in. Okay. Loading up our air units. I think we have a cargo ship. All right, let's look here. Yeah, we already have this one leaving for Pago Pago. One of the elements, and then we've got two more elements in here. Yeah. So more equipment heading to Australia. This is three artillery, well, one artillery regiment and two battalions. Um, and then oh, that's that. And then this is heading to Luganville. Extra reinforcements, anti-aircraft, and another infantry regiment. Now, some of this stuff is going to pile up in Luganville, and we can reallocate it later. But right now, I just want to make sure these are two very strong positions. Okay? All right. So that's that. We just parked some CBs here, and they helped expand the airfield capacity. So um, I'm gonna leave it. This is already 81%. I'll leave this expanding the airfield as well, and we'll keep plugging away at all three, I think. That's I feel comfortable with that. decision. And so, yeah. All right. And we're still unloading supplies and a little bit of fuel here. Reminds me. Okay. I'm not gonna have it go back yet. As soon as it's done unloading, we'll manually set how it's gonna get back. All right. Probably spent enough time in this region. So, we did, let's see. Okay, so the fuel we brought here is already unloaded. That's very quick, but we do have a naval support, lots of it here. This is all, so yeah, this brought some fuel. Got a little bit of fuel added to the pile, and then just got in here with this, and we should be able to start unloading here. All right. So, all right, this guy should be okay. In one turn, he's going to be out of here, so he'll safely make it, and then we'll just work our way around. In the meantime, this is still probably this turn, this coming resolution. This will be part way already this way. So, all right, yay! We can get these out of here. So Townsville it is. And now we only have two unfortunate souls, two unfortunate aircraft sitting there. So, okay. This, still low fatigue. We're gonna sweep again because I don't know where his carriers are and what they're gonna be doing. Southeast, south. So these are ships that have come and have left now. What can we do about this? I'm gonna ask you, Pompano, to get in there. So, yeah. This has arrived at number 2. Well, it's sitting there, but it has really high detection anyways. Yeah, the dolphin. No, the dolphin. Okay. So, yeah. The spearfish is has lost the detection. So good. We can get out of here, slink away. Once we get down here along the coast, I'll feel a lot safer. And then yeah, should be good. So that's that. All right, that's a lot of time covering some of this stuff. So let me just look. Surabaya, we took a lot of casualties with bombardment, but interestingly, our disruption and fatigue is not bad at all. So we're holding strong. Speaking of which, let's look at our situation here. Again, plenty of supplies. I'm not worried about that part of it. Our disruption and our fatigue is really high. His might be very high as well. So, um, so he's moved here, which means we can hit it. Now, he may cap it. That's fine. Uh, he may cap the long range cap this, but we can also sweep it, I think, maybe. Mm, I don't know, but uh, anyway, I'll look at the air war, what we can do here. I don't see how he can long range cap this. Well, if he's, I mean, I may test something. I may sweep this and this, because he's not hitting us here. I don't know if he's worried about our fighters, but I may sweep this and this and bomb maybe even both. Because if we can bomb and get some of his fighters or whatever on the ground, also damage the base, not a bad day. So what's this guy doing? Denpasar. Anyway, I'll 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 figure this area out later. Uh, yeah, we didn't get out of here in time. Let's just combat mode. Okay. And this is just a stalemate. I don't want to attack. I have 95 tanks, but I don't want to attack. Because, yeah, the terrain here is terrible. This is the one downside of defending a hex like this, is that you get yourself bogged down, and so yeah. So it's stalemate here by Pegu, stalemate at Wenchao, but we're coming. Wish we could see detection level, but we're coming. 29. So we're making decent progress. Um, we'll get there. And I don't see any other movement on the map except for this unit here, which we've been bombing, maybe to his chagrin and annoyance. And how far are these coming along? 13. So at 4 a day, it's going to be like a week still. Actually, oh, 8, 9 days. So yeah, it's a long trek. All right. I'm kind of feel like I've covered most things. Um, some things, yeah, I'm not worried about some of these missions and things. So, I mean, because we're being very careful and deliberate with our actions, and maybe not aggressive enough, but at the same time trying to be calculated because when he usually moves and does some of his stuff, it's usually epic, like stacks of things covering stacks of things. And it's really hard to hit those kind of groups. But here's British 3 carriers, and we're heading toward here. Now, first we'll probably come here and see if there's any naval units here still, which there aren't any right now, but there might be when we get here. And then we're gonna sail down like so and hit these naval vessels. So I just want to terrorize him a little bit and remind him that, hey, there's stuff over here in the Indian Ocean too, in case you forgot. Because anytime we can just like keep hitting him you know, behind each eye, as it were, like to the right or left, um, make him turn his head, and while he's turning his head, now we can strike the other side of his head, that type of thing. Anyway, uh, we'll see. Well, I believe that about does it. I mean, these bombings are insignificant in total, and really are just knocking around our troops to kill them before their time, their inevitable time, and midway unloading. I just got to thinking of something. Wonder if he's decided. That'd be interesting if he decides, okay, never mind. I guess I'll pick these troops up and withdraw and drop them here for better use because they're stuck here in this terrible terrain. Um, what is that? Just jungle or can't read that, or is it jungle rough? Anyway, and the fort level though, he's depleted it so to zero. So anyway, I don't know what's going on now. All right, so yeah, we got our carriers ready. They're gonna start probably heading out too, so we're gonna make waves. All right, so prepare, get ready, and look forward to the next chapter where we cover April 19 turn resolution, and looking forward to getting these guys to midway so we can actually unload stuff a lot quicker, and you got other things planned for midway, so let's see what we can do. Um, oh, one more thing. I kind of want to show this. I've been struggling with. I did not do a very good job at all of getting this air transport stuff um, properly organized. So it's been in limbo for like probably a month and a half, maybe longer. Maybe, yeah. And finally, we're heading toward Bombay. We'll be on the map in 15 days, and then from there, it's gonna, require, of course, some, crossing up here. Yeah. So it'll be here in 15 days, and then I don't know, another uh, five or so to get to here. I don't know, maybe less. In any case, pardon me. Got some American air fighters coming and looking forward to it. Maybe just in time for the actual upgrades, or I mean reinforcements. Because if we take a look, um, we got the 25th Pursuit Squadron, which is made up of P-38s. Now, P-38s are not really a thing until May, right? Well, by the time this thing gets on the map, it'll be May, and we should have a few airplanes stockpiled up. What do we got here? This is Warhawks, so that's fine. We've got a lot of stuff in stock for that one. Um, this is, oops. This is also Warhawks, which we have plenty of to stock. And then this is Mohawks, but we can upgrade them easily enough. Okay? So, or even the P-39s, whatever. So, yeah. Should be good. All right, so as promised, I'm gonna wrap this up, but yeah, so again, roughly 20 days, we'll have some American fighters on the map or in India and bring them over here and try to cause some havoc. But anyway, I may call off these bombing raids because even on a clear day, I wasn't doing anything. So I don't really want to waste our bombers, if they take damage or something. But I'll start thinking about maybe bombing some of these towns, but maybe not because that'll require a extended range and yada yada. But I can also look at bombing these two. This is, uh, okay, these are jungle and wooded terrain, which may be a little bit easier to bomb, but we'll see. See if the Wellingtons can make it there. I believe it's 12 normal. So let's go here and then back here. 13. So if we want to bomb these two guys, it's going to be extended even for the Wellingtons. But anyway, I will talk to you again next time for the April 19 resolution. Thanks for sticking with me, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.